right, let's talk about my least favorite team and everyone's favorite team to talk about right now, the Philadelphia 76ers. Now, I'm going to be talking about if I was the general manager right now, how I would go about fixing this team. And if they use this advice, I mean, the team's going to get pretty good, but it's my least favorite team, and I hope 76ers stands for 76 losses this season or more. That would be good. Okay, so I would keep Tyrese Maxey, Jared McCain. Those are the only two players I'm actually going to keep. One at the point guard, one at the shooting guard, and I'm looking to trade Paul George immediately. Yes, he's just not good. Okay, he's not as good as he used to be, and he's still a good player, good value. You can get good value for him, and his contract is just too big. I'm giving. I'm gonna try to ship him to Brooklyn Nets, and I'm trying to get Cam Thomas and Dorian Finney-Smith. Cam Thomas is a good guard. Oh, but why do you need three guards? Because injuries happen, and what's the problem with getting another guard to come off the bench and they can be productive for the second unit? Why not make the second unit as strong as another team's first unit? You know, go figure. You can do that. Um, Before I get off, to not get off track, but like to show my point in this, I think the Warriors when they drafted James Wiseman. I think they could have chose LaMelo Ball, but they're like, oh, we already got Steph Curry. You can develop LaMelo Ball and stuff. So when Steph Curry leaves, you can still have a great guard to have and all that stuff for when he retires, when he leaves, if you want to trade him for other things. So you can start off younger again. Like, they needed a center, and James Wiseman was supposed to be good. It's not like, oh, look at him now, blah, blah, blah. In general, if LaMelo Ball was like the guaranteed, like, you know, he's a great player, this is not like, why not take it? Anyways, going back to Philadelphia. So that's my take on it. And I want Dorian Finney-Smith and then a few draft picks. Dorian Finney-Smith is a great defender. He's, you know, you want to make this championship team or build him up. I mean, Dorian's a great player. And get a few draft picks. Joel Embiid, I'm trading him to two teams, and I want, like, either one of these two teams. I'm trading him to Minnesota, and I want Rudy Gobert, or I want to trade him to New York Knicks and get Karl-Anthony Towns. And I guess a few draft picks or other players, some, you know, maybe some bench players or something, at least one or two. Don't know how all these trades work, but I would straight up trade Joel Embiid for Carl, and I would want Rudy Gobert and a few picks and maybe like one role player. Reason why I want Rudy Gobert, like, you know, if we have, you know, Dorian's a good defender, but if I want to shape this team around good and nice, like Gobert, he's always healthy and he's a great defender. People just hate on him because of his contract, I guess, but he's a great player, and I rather him than Joel Embiid because availability is the best ability, and you know what you're getting from Gobert every night. And especially when teams can actually, like, players on the team will pass to him, set up good plays for him. He can clean up the glass and he can get a lot of points if they ran more plays for him. Or I want Karl-Anthony Towns, not the greatest defender, but I mean he's okay. He's pretty good, and you know he can shoot three, something Gobert can't do. But yeah, Carl would be pretty nice to have, and he's young as well. He set up good plays for him, and then you got a pretty stacked lineup right there. You got three great guards. You got Dorian Finney-Smith. You got a few draft picks, and then you got, if you had Towns, you got some other good shooting, a nice big man. Or if you got Gobert, you got a traditional big man. Clean up the boards, all those dunking and stuff, and that would be a pretty solid team. And you got a few draft picks. You got rid of the unhealthy players on your squad. And I would look to, I guess that would be the main stuff. I guess, I don't want Kyle Lowry on the team either. I think, what's his name, Eric Gordon, he's not bad, but I guess he's kind of getting washed. He's not getting a lot of minutes or something. But I don't know. They have a pretty good squad that they can do. And I don't know. What would you guys do to fix up this team? Because, to be honest, that's how I'm thinking. I want another big man in return. that's always healthy, that plays hard defense, and or like Towns, he shoots and he plays hard every game. He gets a lot of boards as well, and and Jared McCain giving him a big role at a very young age, and um, Cam Thomas coming off the bench or even starting some games, he's gonna get you a lot of buckets, and same with Tyrese Maxey. He's just great. He performs good in the playoffs too, and it's just a great squad in my opinion. But it's my least favorite team. So I mean, yeah, let me know what you guys would do to fix this team, or who would you trade for, not trade for, things like that. And I want to hear down below. Peace.